Amen. And therefore, I'm sanctifying the Lord in my heart. Amen. So I need to sanctify the Lord, and I need to follow that which is good. Verse 13 said, and who is that will harm you if ye be follower of that which is good? That was the argument that he was setting up. And that's why the but came. So we need to sanctify the Lord, and we need to follow that which is good. I cannot be following that which is bad. The question come up, and then I clearly answer the Lord. That's not a misnomer, but that's an oxymoron. Amen. I'm saying one thing with my mouth, but my presentation is saying something else. Amen. And since that is going on, then I'm not sanctifying the Lord in my heart, and therefore I'm not giving a true answer. Amen. Right. Amen. I cannot talk about God in His fullness and live like hell.
All right. All right.
Right.
Talk about
Amen.
It. All right.
I cannot go with somebody and they ask me a question about God, and I'm telling them how God good is, how good God is, and what He's doing all in my life. But yet at the same time, what is God doing all this in your life? Why are you living like that? That's right. Amen. Why are you acting like that? Why are you talking like that? Why are you being in that circle? If God is so good to you, seem like you would give Him some kind of thanks. Right. Give Him some kind of praise. Give Him some kind of adoration. And if that was the fact, you could be standing right here. Amen. And so I need to sanctify God in my heart. I have to be a living sacrifice. And that is something that we find hard to do. To be a living sacrifice. In other words, I really need to let go of all those things that I like, but God dislikes. Amen. Oh, you didn't hear me. I need to let go everything that I like, but God dislikes. I got to say that one more time, because we are hung up. We want to do what we like and still honor God. But God is disliking what we do. And then some of us have gotten foolish enough to say, well, God understands me. God do not understand you. If God understood you, there would be no reason for hell. That's right. Amen. 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 God didn't need to punish nobody. If He understood everybody, then He could just throw some water down in here and cold that out and tell the devil, go on, do what you got to do, because I understand. God don't have no understanding. All He understands is His word. That's it. And that's all He deals with His word. And so I need to sanctify the Lord, and I need to follow that which is good. Now, the second thing, I need to know where my hope lays. See, I'm going to be talking about my hope. I'm going to be talking about my standing. I'm going to be talking about my presentation. I'm going to be talking about my walk in the Lord. And I need to know where that is. True. Amen. Where is that? Where is my allegiance? And where do I give my obedience? Where do I do that? I need to understand that myself before I can stand before somebody and explain how it works. Yes, yes. Well, I don't have too many folk up in here. Yes, yes. I know this hard stuff, but it's hard for me. I have to go through it and study it, and so I get beat down first. When Dr. Noble out there kicking and spitting and going on, she get beat down more than I do, because she played with that stuff for a month or two. I don't take me that long. I ain't going to get beat up that many times. But once we get out there, what you hear coming across the pulpit is our conviction, because we believe what we're talking about. Amen. And so we have to say it. We can't hold back and we can't keep back. We have just got to say it. And sooner or later, we're going to have to just prove it. Amen. That's all it is to it. And once that happens, we get a release. A release come upon us that just so, you're so free. You feel free. You can just go ahead and worship and do what you got to do, because you don't have that thing hanging over you. Right. Yes, Lord. Right about it. Amen. I didn't know where he said, be not afraid of man's terror. He didn't say man's ways. He said, terrible. And you look up that word. That means that man is going to do everything he can to frighten you and to convince you to back up.
That's right.
Things is going to happen to try to make you change your conviction.
Right.
And change your walk. Yes. Things begin to happen to make you want to say, you know what, I don't know if I can do this Christian thing. I just don't know it. I mean, you get scared of letting loose, and men frighten you with what are you going to do if. Some of the hardest problems right now is with some of our female gender, the women. Fear. Fear being alone, fear being by myself, and fear doing all this. And so I'm afraid of what man gonna do. What man gonna do? He ain't gonna talk to me. He ain't gonna do this for me. He ain't gonna call me up. He ain't gonna take me out. Fear. So then I begin to compromise.
All right, tell the truth. All right, tell the truth. All right.
He said, I cannot talk about God and be in God's service and work for God and be afraid of what this guy going to do, or what this fella going to do, or what this woman going to do, or what this person going to do.
All right.
I can't be afraid. I have to stand my ground, because standing ground is the only thing that sanctifies me.
Thank you, God.
Amen.
My walk is my proof that I'm sanctified.
Amen.
Thank you.
But I'm going to have challenges against my sanctification, because there's some things going to happen and I'm going to be challenged. Well, if you don't do this, well, this ain't going to go down.
All right.
So maybe I better compromise a little bit. Here we go. God understand. No, he do not. He does not. And that's with men as well. We talked about women. Men go through the same change.
Amen. That's right. Amen.
But men do it in a different way. They run around trying to see what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Running here, and running there, and running there, and running there. Afraid of what? Afraid of being a man and standing my ground and saying, this is my choice, and I'm making a stand, and this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to hold to that until the end.
Amen. Amen.
All right.
Amen.
Can't be afraid of what my partner going to say and what this one's going to say, and they going to say this about me if I'm... That has nothing to do with God. It's supposed to be you and God. You and God. It don't make no difference what the boss gonna say. It don't make no difference what the employer gonna say. It don't make no difference what anyone gonna say. I need not to be afraid of what you're gonna say.
Amen.
Or even worse, what you're gonna do.
Amen.
What you gonna cut me off? Fire me? Put me out? Cut back some of my wages? Cut back some of my bread? Cut off the relationship? What are you going to do?
Right.
I don't need to be afraid. I do not need to be afraid about folk leaving the church, about folk don't come back, folk don't give. I cannot be afraid of what man going to do. I need to walk. When I see the trouble, I need to talk. When I see action, I need to act. Other than that, I'm with God.
Amen.
That's supposed to be it. Well, I better do this, and if you do this, the church will grow, and if you just allow that, this is going to happen, and you need a rap. No, you don't. You need to just get a word.
Amen. Amen.
Just get a word and stand on the word and believe God.
Amen.
Just believe Him. Just believe Him. And watch this. If He don't come through, that's all right.
Amen. Thank you, God. That's all right, too.
See, we doing it because we doing it for Him to come through.
Thank you, Father.
We do things because we expect God to come through. But what if He don't come through?
Right.
We need to be like those boys in the fire. If God don't come through, we can stay here and burn. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to compromise.
Amen.
If God don't bless me one more minute, I'm still going to keep walking this line. If I got to walk with one toe out my shoe, I'm going to keep on walking this line. If I got to break all the way